Is there a motion we approve the minutes?
Second.
Motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Minutes approved. Okay, department comments, starting with you, Zach Pons. Sorry. They tricked me.
Yeah,
And
well,
keep it shook-
hopefully
shake
this is
things
gonna
up
be
a
pretty
little bit.
simple. So, the one that y'all continued a couple of weeks ago, that Mr. Fail requested to continue, and they are gonna be requesting to withdraw that application, so,
Oh,
right. They're gonna go back to the
It's
drawing
on
board.
17th Street out there.
Where's mine?
No,
That was a
They call it-
symbol.
Okay,
Yeah,
up above Temple Baptist, what used to be Temple Baptist.
do they plan on, they plan on coming back with
Yeah.
something revised later, or just?
right. We had a good meeting with them, and, I think they're just gonna revise their plans and,
I think that's smart.
maybe move forward.
Mr. Bell and I met with them yesterday, and so we think there may be some other better ideas for the community.
Good. Thank you, Zach.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Virgil.
The flashlight's on.
Got your
What's
light
shining
on.
out of your
I've always thought I was kind of bright, you know, so. All right, so this is 2216 Loop Road. This was continued from a month ago. The new purchasers of the building have started work on it. They put a new roof on it, replaced all the windows, got it completely gutted out, working on the inside now. So making good progress. Our suggestion is give them 90 days. They will probably be done with it, but if not completely done, they'll have it buttoned up on the outside where we can release it at least by then. They're not going to be here tonight, but I'm good with that.
Is
Oh,
that
that's
somebody
John
local that
Fell's
did that?
district.
Yes,
Yeah,
this
he's-
is
I know
Gravel
him
Road
doing it.
Investments
That's
purchased
right.
it and are remodeling it, keeping it a duplex as is. But they like I said, they went in and completely gutted the inside. And you can see the difference in the roof from the front. They took a dormer off of it and put a new metal roof on.
This will be very nice for the neighborhood.
Yeah, Circlewood Baptist is going to be real happy.
Yeah. Is that all you have today?
That's all we've got today.
Okay, thank you, Virgil.
Thank you.
Mr. Mills.
All right, good afternoon, Council and Mayor. I got 3 applicants tonight. The first one would be the Kentucky Museum Association. They're applying for a 240 special nonprofit tax event for exempt event for Kentucky Arts Center Festival on March 30th and Kentucky Arts Center Festival on April 4th. That's at 1901 Jack Warner Parkway.
Just having an
They have an-
opening or?
They got an arts festival that I'm not sure what they're having. Yes, sir. No, sir. This is a different location.
This is down at the old Queen City.
Mhm.
Queen City
Pool,
Pool.
oh, the pool,
Oh,
where their
Oh,
headquarters is now.
We have a laundry list, Kentucky, for just small arts workshops, correct, just in accordance with the agreement we have with
Sure.
the location, so.
All right.
Have they finished the work inside there? The
We,
remodel?
first part, and then we're working through the next part, there's some other kind of cool components, but it's usable for what they need now,
Yeah.
and we'll kind of move to the long term.
I just didn't know. Okay,
Okay.
that's all you have?
No, sir. The second one I have is by Downtown Entertainment. They're applying for special retail less than 7 days for the DKA Junior Class Party at Westgate Rooftop, located at 1150 8th Street.
I'm gonna bring the goats.
All right. And then the last applicant I have will be for Southern Food Management Incorporated, applying for special retail less than 7 days for the 8-day game day events located at 920 Paul Bryan Drive. That's it.
Okay, any questions? Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mayor Meadows,
I have nothing for you this
get
week.
out of here.
So, I yield my time back to you.
Oh, I appreciate that, but I will ask you this, I saw a little something about possibility of some severe weather coming in this weekend, but it didn't appear to be anything like.
What Captain Cronister sent me this morning, we're monitoring it, but at this point, it doesn't appear to be anything that we need to get geared up about as of yet.
Good.
That's when it sneaks
Hope
up.
it stays that way.
I hope it stays, as you know better than most in this room, the weather's always subject to change.
Oh, boy, you're not kidding about that. Okay, so any other department comments, anybody? Scott,
Good afternoon, council.
good afternoon.
I am going to send you kind of backwards in the agenda a little bit. On the middle of page 2, you see under the public hearings, we do have the public hearing for the first tranche of facelift agreements y'all passed out.
Did we not get that last, first tranche?
They have to be published at least 7 days before the public hearing.
Okay, so we had like one leftover we did. Is that in there or is that separate?
No, sir, it was published subsequently. It's probably
Okay.
published,
That was,
and you'll hear it on the 8th.
All right, so this was the main body.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And then we'll jump back down over Mr. Mills' items. We're on page 27. You'll be authorizing a professional services and contract with Peregrine Technologies. This is a total not to exceed $127,000. On page 28, you'll be authorizing a professional services contract with Simple Verified LLC. This is a total not to exceed $35,000 per year for a 3-year term, and this was heard in admin on the 18th. Excuse me. On page 29 and 30, you'll be tentatively awarding a public works contract to Price Construction for the Northridge pickleball courts. This is a total of $1,373,029.89. That was heard in projects on the 18th. On page 31, you'll be authorizing a minor public works contract with West Alabama Mechanical. This is a total of $13,600 and again was heard in projects on the 18th. On page 32, you'll be authorizing a contract with Gardner Denver Nash LLC and declaring bid law exemption pursuant to Alabama Code 41-1651B7. This is a total of $43,436.16 and is for water and sewer. On page 33, you'll be authorizing a disbursement from District 2 Improvement Funds to Child Abuse Prevention Services. This is a total of $2,000 and came to finance on the 18th. On page 34, you'll be authorizing a disbursement for District 2 Improvement Funds to the West Alabama Multicultural Alliance. This is a total of $2,000 and came to you in finance on the 18th. On page 35 and 36, you'll be authorizing the mayor to execute a real estate sales contract with Charlie S. Brown Lee and others regarding the purchase of 3204 7th Street. This was presented in Properties Committee back on January the 7th. On page 37, you'll be authorizing the mayor to execute a permit with Tuscaloosa Paddleboard. That was presented in projects last week. On page 38, you'll be granting authorization to make budget and program changes through local amendment to the 2020 action plan of the city's 5-year consolidated plan for community planning and development programs for project year 2020 through 2024. That came to you in CD committee on the 18th. On page 39, you'll be authorizing amendment number 2 to the budget for state revolving loan fund drinking water. This was presented in finance on the 18th. On page 40 through 41, you'll be authorizing amendment 8 to the fiscal year 2025 general fund reserve for future improvements. This again came to you in finance on the 18th. On page 42, you'll be approving job class specifications for the Director of Public Safety Communications. This was presented in admin on the 18th. On page 43, you'll be amending exhibits A and B of section 19-42 of the Code of Tuscaloosa for the Director of Public Safety Communications. And again, that was presented in admin on the 18th. On page 45, you'll be authorizing amendment number 8 to the fiscal year 2025 general fund budget. This was presented in finance on the 18th. And finally, on page 46, you'll be authorizing amendment number 2 to the fiscal year 2025 water and sewer fund budget. Again, that was presented in finance on the 18th. Are there any questions for me?
Any questions for Scott? Okay, thank you, sir. No executive sessions either today, right?
Sir, not down where.
Okay. Okay, we got Project 230, Finance 315, no public safety today, so we got a long break between Finance and Council. Wednesday, Airport Advisory Committee meets at the Visit Tuscaloosa Conference Room, Tourism Sports. There will be no meeting next Tuesday because of City Council District 1 race or committee meetings, so. Brandon, we also will be doing what, the next,
So the following week will
following
be
Tuesday?
election canvassing on the 8th at 12.
Okay, so make sure y'all,
So we just adjourn tonight,
Yeah, well, no, we'll recess tonight.
recess.
recess tonight. And then make sure we have at least 4 people there on the 8th. By the way, I did schedule our summer meeting with the University of Alabama. I guess Dr. Bell's team for June the 12th. So I'll be sending out closer times. I think they were gonna go maybe to look at the Water Institute, which you suggested. Be interesting. Okay, anybody else have anything to bring before the council? No? All right, this is record, maybe. All right, is there a motion we adjourn?
So moved.
Second.